Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a fourth and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Bothwell. Tried everything in his power to get that final yard, but they got him out of bounds and get the fourth down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, first and 10 from the 50. Looking for space. It's Young. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs to be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Bothwell. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback keep. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Turns it on in midfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. Lots of running room. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Cotton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give to Bothwell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 38, brings up 2nd down.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get more simple than that. The receiver just running a hitch route, and he can't look the football in, and somehow it falls incomplete.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Now give it to Fluff. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Caught, and he's got room. Spins away. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing. Lewis unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Taylor wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Welch. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Swan. Under fire. On target over the middle. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He goes right back to the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He wants to take the top off. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And the returner is stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Takes the handoff. It's Welsh. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 14 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Boilermakers in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Lewis on the play action. Going over the top. He's got it on the outside. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Looking for space. It's Young. Got enough for the first. Across the 25. He's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Firing to the right, complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands, and the big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job bringing on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Welch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On the run, it's Welch. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's a gift to Bothwell. Got a little grass. Past the 30, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Western. Spider under.
He wants to change this route. 3rd down from the gun. Lewis makes a catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The run inside. It's Young. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. The give on the inside. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Under. Down, ready. White 29, white 20. Check. Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Welsh. Could be enough. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
looking for room. It's Young. Fights off a defender. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Right back to the well. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Throwing. Lewis. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bothwell again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On third down, here's Bothwell. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, it's Bothwell again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to Fluff. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Welch. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Under fire. And they got it.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a give to Bothwell. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now I can play action open the whole way.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Now give it to Fluff. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll run it with Bothwell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to...
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.